Hi, Rohan, right?
Yes, Rohan.
All right.
How was your day?
Yeah, it was fantastic. Tell me, what about you?
Yeah, it was good. It was good. Uh, Okay, Rupashri, I actually got a chance to look at your profile and the website that you shared with us. So now I just want to understand, like I have just few questions. If you can answer that part, that what is your main goal right now with the help of LinkedIn? Like, how are you using it right now? Are you seeing it as a lead generation platform, or do you want to build your personal brand on LinkedIn, or do you want to do both the things?
Yeah, personal branding, I think it goes hand in hand, right? For me, personal branding as such, like we are in the industry of a personal branding. So more than that is we have a lot of place to. Okay, before I get started, may I know where are you joining from? I mean, where is your office and what it is about? Your company is about, a bit about.
Sure. So, Rupashri, we are based out in Delhi, and our office, we are basically working work from home. The company is 2 years old, and I have 9 years of experience in marketing. So last
Wonderful.
year we started with one-to-many angle, and this year we are working with one-on-one angle.
Okay, all right.
Yes.
So, I another question, please. So when you say direct selling, what exactly do you do? Okay, let me just help you with my information. Probably, I think then you can help. Yeah. So we basically generate leads from there. We have a potential leads. We use that. So at least 20 to 30% of our business comes from LinkedIn. But right now we are looking for like more aggressive, a bit to take it from 60 to 70%, and of course direct selling. So and this is what, offer it, and this is it, like how can you come in the picture and help us understand, reach more people
To answer that, I
accordingly.
just want to understand your current process. What are you doing, and how are you reaching out to the people? If you can just let me know about that
So
process.
basically, we are active on LinkedIn. We see we have left our Calendly there. People straight away, people who, and we run a newsletter. Also, we run a and blogs every day. We write a blogs and articles. So if you could have seen, we are quite active there, but we don't have much of engagement. But the potential customer, they straight away they book, they look into the blog, or they look into the newsletter, or that's a Calendly put in, they straightway book it and they come and, we convert them. That's it.
So you're basically not
Because
doing the
DM
out.
also we tried with the help of a team member, but didn't work much because I think we do not know exact uh, pattern. So like right now our authority is working, and personal brand is working more than our pattern.
Got it, got it. And who's your target audience on LinkedIn?
Entrepreneurs and top professionals, CEOs, CXOs.
Got it. Based out in all over the world or from a particular country?
Yeah, all over the world, but we see, uh, we don't stop from anyone coming, but India, we cater to the Indian market, because we believe Indian market ko bhi khatam kar le, that is more than enough. We have, we generally people talk about overseas leads and all, but Indian market has a potential to pay. That's what, our ticket size is anywhere between 2,40,000 to 11 lakh. So based on their requirement.
I see. Got it. Got it. So Rupashri, I think the one thing that we can do is we can sort your outreach process, right? Because you are already doing the inbound. So that is something I don't think so that you need our help inside that part because your team is already doing that part. What I can do inside that is like I can actually share some of my feedback on the basis of the content that you are putting out and the basis of the creatives that you are using, and then how you can attract the right audience because you mentioned to me that you are engaging, you are posting, but people are not
But
engaging
no
back with you.
engagement. Yeah.
Yeah. So that is something where I can come into play and I can actually help you about like how this works. By any chance, like are you monitoring your impressions? Like how many impressions you are getting and from which
Yeah,
audience?
we do. Based on that only we write. See, we go ahead, we keep changing our strategy on the content. whatever last month the impression and like, what kind of a or carousel or like, image, what date. So we go ahead and change that for this month.
Got it, got it. But no, I want to understand one thing. Uh, do you know which audience is watching your content?
No, I do not know.
Sorry.
I do not know.
Didn't you check your analytics?
Analytics, we check, but mostly we go and see, as I said, like, we are not pro at it, but like, we are using it. That's what. When I saw that, like, direct selling, something that we are into direct selling. So we just want to understand what, see, right now, whatever is there in front of you, like, we do not have much of an engagement in any of the posts we put it, right? So, like, impression may be there, but we don't go. Probably our team members may be taking care of it, but like, right now, none of them are the expert actually.
Got it, got it. ठीक है. So what I'll do right now, I'll just do one thing. Let me just share my screen
Hmm.
and then take this forward. See, what happens when you post content on your LinkedIn is that the only thing
Hmm.
that you have to maintain, if I just show you one example right now. So we are working with this person called Anuj Arya. He's a director of
Hmm.
Triava Share Cargo Limited, and we started working with him from the February 1 of this year. When we started,
Hmm.
he had zero connection. Today, he has, I think, somewhere around less than 2,000 connections. Yeah, it's 1,900, right?
160. Yeah. Hmm.
But
Hmm.
the one thing that you should look at, if I go into the analytics part and if I just filter it down on the basis of the past 90 days, then you can see we have already got 1,90,000 impressions almost, right? This is all organic, nothing paid, right? And if I go into the audience analytics part, this is where we come into play. So we always analyze uh, which type of audience is actually viewing the content when we push out through your profile. So 60% of the content has been viewed by this industry of people, and which is his primary industry. At the same time, 33% impressions came from the senior level people. Okay.
Hmm.
And if I also go into the post and activity section, then these are the posts that we have done on the behalf of this person. You can clearly see 6 hours back, 502 impressions, 4 people have actually liked, 2 comments are there, right? And if you look at the likes and the comments that we are getting on this profile, it is coming from the relevant person, not from the irrelevant audience. All the people who are commenting underneath, they are all the relevant people. So that's the kind
Got
of
it.
stuff.
Yeah.
That's the kind of stuff we have built. So when we started managing, he had zero connection. But today, the kind of stuff that we have built around his profile, that is speaking the results himself, right? So to done this part, what you need
What
to
is
do,
he into? What he's into brand building, is it?
no, he is into the shipping basically.
No, no.
Import-
He has signed up with you for personal branding, right?
Personal branding, yes.
No, show me someone who's with you for business, because personal branding is just, I don't I
That is
really
what
do not
I
want
was
to.
coming to. That is what I was
Ha,
coming to. So this
ha,
person, the next person that we have, which is Devesh Singh Rathore, he's a
hmm,
CEO of a company called EduMinds Learning, which is operating in 50 plus countries, right?
hmm,
So when we started working with him, he handled us only one single account of LinkedIn. Today we are managing 7 plus LinkedIn accounts of EduMinds Learning,
hmm,
wherein we are basically responsible for outreaching on his behalf along with his personal branding, and that's how we generate him the leads.
hmm,
Okay. If I show you his first year, is his first month analysis, then give me one sec.
hmm. What do you mean by, Rohan, direct selling? What do you exactly help us with?
That is what I'm explaining you. Give me a second. So these are the results of the Devesh Singh Rathore of the first one when we started working with him. This
Hmm,
is related to more towards your personal branding, but now when I go at the bottom of this report, then this is where the outreach part comes in, wherein we basically do the warm outreach and not the cold outreach, where we reach out to the people, but before reaching out, we identify the intent. whether they actually need your services or not. And his target audience is CXO level people who have been at the CXO position for the at least 10 years. That is his primary audience. So we reached out, like we sent out 295 connection requests, out of which 105 got accepted. So the acceptance rate is 35.6. We reached out to 391 people and 30 people replied. That gives us the 7.7% reply rate on the outreach part.
We have been doing that. Rohan, please understand. Right now, here we have already done a base work in last almost 3 years in LinkedIn. We have done all this base work. See that what you are sharing, that seven. If you go and see our DM, it's more than 20%. Even the guy who was running it was extremely happy with how do we get the how do we get such a good response. In fact, see, my question is now direct. Tell me something about when you say direct selling. What is direct selling?
Rupashin, this is the only thing that we are doing at this moment. We don't have any other
What do
service.
you mean by direct selling?
I don't do direct selling at all.
It's a isn't it direct selling? The meeting is named as direct selling.
For Devesh,
No, uh, direct selling LinkedIn system between this is this is what your meeting says, right? Direct selling LinkedIn system between GH Camps and Rupashri Sinha.
that is just a heading of this meeting.
Correct, but see, for a founder, what matters, what any meeting matters is that what are we going to discuss today? See, post I understand you have got some, but for me at the end of the day, what matters is how much we can make. See, right now, as I said, 20 to 30% it comes from LinkedIn. Who is able to take our journey from 20, double that if I'm paying someone, or I am able to connect with some experts. You please understand where I'm coming from. Then it all matters. How many posts? If you say, Rupashi, you don't even have to put posts. You put one post in a month and you're able to get the engagement and you're done. I'll be more than happy to understand, okay, uh, see, we at least booked at least 2 or 3 meetings booked, not only the reply we got, like 2 or 3 meetings every week booked. We stopped DM for a reason, because we did not have the right person, but at the same time we understood that this is DMs are getting reply, but we were not able to convert people from coming from that lane. So people who were clicking on our Calendly and coming and meeting were more powerful in terms of our sales. So that is what. Now we want to explore what all can happen. I got it. So now that is what. See, direct selling is the price what we are selling, and at what we are selling, and what are we selling at what price we are selling, and we onboard people who come to us with the right intention to buy. See, then it is all about our sales, right? So like we are interested in that. I understand that DMs can be handled, posts can be handled, you will get us more views also, engagement also. But that slow process we really do not want to get in, because we are already into that slow process. You're understanding. So that is what. So I'm looking for a partner who can literally take care of our LinkedIn, put out the right blog or a right post which really means engagement, and who are able to attract that at the end of the month, that engagement means money to us. Very simple.
I understood that part, and that is what I was trying to explain you. But as you already mentioned that you are already doing all those things, so this is the kind of service that we also do. So if you're already doing in-house and you are not looking to upgrade that, so we don't have anything else to offer on this call.
Correct. That is what. Like, see, it is not that we are not looking for. We want an experts who know more than us. Like right now, whatever we are doing is already being done. So we are looking for someone who can literally bring a sales to us. That's what.
That I understood, but literally I don't have anything else to offer at this moment.
No problem. No problem. And what about you? Like your blog engagements and all. Like how who you have a content writer who helps us?
Yes, we do have. uh like it's all automated for us right now.
Got it. And you also ask us to renew the sales navigator.
That entirely depends. Like we work with and without Sales Navigator.
Sure, sure. And what do you have a monthly, like someone, see, right now we are in-house who's handling we had a dedicated person. It did not work out because, it was not working out to be money through him. So now the person who's operation person who's handling, because see, I am mostly looking into the part because since we are also coming from a writing background, we are analyzing what works for us, what is not working for us, but we definitely need someone like who can take care of it. Okay, but of course, see, when we are putting money on engaging some post or like something like that, we want someone who can literally take out a little more than like what we can do. So see, you said engagement, right? Fantastic, we are definitely looking for engagement. Is that something that like it's a Rupashri, these are something that we have a system where we verify the people who have replied, they come to the call with the right intention to like buy. That is what where the expertise we want someone to go ahead and do that. Okay, that is what how it is. But what's your charges for the content writing and all, if we, or it comes with a DM, what all you cover in a this thing in your service?
So we have a four-step process. Step one is optimizing your profile. Step two is about putting out content and engaging with your profile. Step three is finding the people who actually need your service. And step four is reaching out to them with the personalized outreach messages. So if we go ahead
That's a
with
good
the
answer.
yes. So if we go ahead with the four-step process, it costs 30,000 rupees per month. And if we only go ahead with the personal branding, then it costs 20,000 rupees per month.
So personal branding in the sense only content you might mean to say.
Content and engagement.
Okay, content engagement in the sense, what do you do exactly?
We basically find out your target audience and then we engage with them on a daily basis.
All right, and you also comment on that post or something like
Yes,
that,
we
or
do that.
if you comment on what exactly and you make sure, yeah.
Yes, that is how we
Okay,
build the.
will you be able to pull out one conversation, someone else's post? Will you be able to pull out and show it to me?
I can't do it right now for your need, but I can show you another example if you want to.
Yeah, yeah. Another example, not for us. Like I'm just because see, we felt why didn't we had to take out that post for it. Like I did not find the person who was engaging in with someone else's content. I did not find his I did not find it appropriate. Like so what should be, because then it also costs your brand reverse, right? Say like if you are not doing it. So that's what. Yeah.
So basically what we do, we find out the keywords that your target audience uses
Hmm.
on LinkedIn.
Hmm.
Okay,
Hmm. Hmm.
and then we monitor them. So whenever
Hmm.
people mention those keywords, for example, like I'm showing you the real data of one of my client.
Yeah. Yeah.
So
Yeah.
they are monitoring Web3 commerce, data privacy, crypto payments, Web3 hypocrisy, right? Whenever anyone mentions, does not matter whether it's a first degree, second degree, or third degree connection.
Hmm.
Okay.
Hmm.
Whenever anyone mentions from all over the world these keywords on LinkedIn inside their LinkedIn
Hmm.
post, we get notified immediately, wherein we get the information like date, when the content was posted, author, who posted that content, and the link to the LinkedIn post.
This is through a automated system, right?
Automated system, yes.
Oh, okay. Show me
And
the
then,
kind of a comment that you have. Yeah.
yeah, and then when we get this information, our intelligence system visits a particular LinkedIn post. Okay.
Hmm. Hmm. Hmm.
It reads out the complete content.
Hmm. Hmm. Hmm.
Okay. And then
Hmm.
there are seven frameworks that I have given for writing the comment.
Hmm. Hmm. Hmm.
It identifies which framework is best suited for this particular LinkedIn post.
Hmm. Hmm. Hmm.
Okay. And then
Hmm.
it picks up that and writes the comment accordingly.
Hmm. Hmm. Hmm.
And then my team will manually verify whether that
Hmm.
comment is worthy enough to post or
Hmm.
not. So if
Okay,
I
you
just,
have someone to make sure that, right?
yes. So if I just
Okay,
remove the
wonderful.
filter,
Hmm.
Wait.
Mm.
Now you can see that my team is
Not
actually
relevant.
verifying
Post
it
this.
manually whether it is.
Okay, lovely. Okay, this is what my this is what I was looking for. Okay, sure. Rohan, see now I'll let me tell you. Yeah, this is helpful. Thank you so much for sharing that. See, uh, we had a bit of a bad experience with whenever we hired agency. So that's what we took. I learned like with a few people who are really doing well with the LinkedIn. See, LinkedIn algorithm is little different from any other social media, and it is tough to crack. So what I have learned from my see yearly business, like if we are making a crore, that means like at least 30 lakh if coming from there, that we are managing ourselves. That means like what, like we are literally engaging into the right people who could be, we do not have more than a three and a half, I think 3600 follow, I think follower or connection both, right? So, but for us, more than a broader base, it's the right people who pay us, right? So we were not finding we were not finding it worth to invest that money on the person, because the person was not able to articulate correctly. Because see, we are known not only for helping people to write books, so authors, our credibility is about our words, right? See, some people, if doctor says like I do not know your head and leg, whether your head pains or a leg, then there is a authority issue there. Even on the DM, we found that the kind of a mess people were engaging back. We had a super a booking system also, but at the same time, the language used was absolutely we were not happy with. So this is where we found that like okay, for a while we will put it, we'll put it on hold. And we saw that like just leaving one simple, with this we have been doing since the beginning. We have just left the calendar there. All of a sudden people book, because maybe whatever the impression we have, probably people find it worth. And then they come, and then like that those people who book and come, they are more pro to pay and go, because they already are seeking that, right? So probably September onwards, August I can't guarantee, because I'm traveling in July, or September onward, we are any which ways looking for someone who can take care of our content also. Right now it is like taking my and my team members time a lot. So we will definitely make sure that like we will at least the posting part is taken, and we will put it in a since you said you have only these many things to do it, we will even engage you for the, can you also show me, pull down and show me one randomly without name or something, the kind of engagement on the DM you can, will you be able to show it to me for anyone?
You mean the type of outreach messages that we sent?
Yeah, DM. So if you can send me, see that that quality engagement is also like for us okay. Apart from that, like Calendly booking, right? So
See, I show you one thing. Wait.
yeah, yeah.
So we work very systematically. I know you had a bad experience working with the agencies,
I
and
understand that. I could see that you. That is what I told you to. I completely understand. See, it is not that you are not doing something systematically. It is right now I am looking for little more than what actually being done. That is what.
I tell you one thing.
Yeah,
I've
yeah.
also been in such situations where I have also faced similar kind of problems with the working with agencies, right? This is
Sure.
where
Yeah, yeah.
because I'm running my own agency as well. So this is where I understand what client face and how to solve them. So just to answer
True.
your part very quickly,
Hmm.
we don't push out content without your permission. Now, we don't use Google Sheets to manage all these things. So we use this CRM called Trello. I'm just giving a
Hmm.
very quick example. So, for example, if I talk about a Deepak's client, right? So we have a section like to do, approve, rejected, needs to move, and posted, right? In every section, you will see some cards. Now, if you expand any card, you will be able to see the content of that day that needs to go out on LinkedIn along with the creative that we have designed.
Hmm.
Okay. Now, whenever you feel like, okay, Rohan, the content is nice, you just move into the approve part. This way, we only post content that has been approved from your end.
Hmm.
Okay. And then if you feel like, no, Rohan, the content is not meeting our standards, you just move into the rejected part. That way we entirely change that content. And if you feel like, Rohan, the content is nice, but I just want to have some changes, so you leave your feedback in the comment section and we incorporate those changes. So that's how we create the complete
Rohan,
content.
that's great, wonderful. But I'll tell you, this is where we are feeling the absolute challenge. I'll tell you, whenever we engage a agency, what happens is I'm doing exactly the same effort I'm putting of going through reading. Today, what happens? I said, oh, these are the few contents I'll create and I give it to my team. They go ahead, they schedule it, and they leave it. But at the same time, what happens? This is what exactly the problem is. Despite of knowing what we are, who we are, and looking at our past, this thing we need to sit and validate that because you must be knowing. I'll even take out certain. See, this was in-house person, but we also had people like who work with us, like stimulus and all. Like we had to monitor each and every word, and the content is being done. So that is more tasking for us than doing it all by ourselves and
I give a
sitting and
solution
reading it.
for I give a solution for this.
Yeah,
So
yeah.
what we do in the early days, we create a questionnaire, okay, and we share that with you. That questionnaire contains somewhere around
Yeah,
50 to
Rohan, that
100.
is all been done. I think all
Okay, so
agencies
let's
do
let's
that.
only talk about let's only talk about the outreach messages. I think that is the only concern that you have right now. So,
Yeah.
see what we do. For to whichever person we need to reach out, we scrape some information about them, right? And then after that, we this is
Yeah,
the
just
outreach
show me this.
messages,
Yeah, yeah, yeah. Okay. Mm,
which I think you can read now.
okay. And what's the next this thing? No, no. After that, after what you sent, what is the not replied? But show me something which is where it is replied. I think you can. That is.
This person has replied positively, and this is the
Yeah,
message we sent.
yeah, yeah. Go ahead. Show me the positive reply then. Okay. Sure. Yeah, let's explore something. Let's be in touch. Let's come back probably September. Let's get connected again. We would need someone, right? Okay. Wonderful meeting you, Rohan. Thank you so much.
Thank you, Rubashri. Thank you for your time.
All
Have a
right.
great day.
All right. Yes. Yes. You too. Bye bye.